Oh, hi there.
Hello.
This is a little ditty we like to call Ted and Andy Have More to Say. I'm Andrew Schultz.
And I'm Ted Henley. Thank you so much for checking us out.
And this is cool because we both have a real love on for Swiss Chalet. If you're outside of Canada, it is a chicken rotisserie joint that does a little bit of everything. But I'll tell you what, you just feel good when you're here. I want to point this out, Ted.
Yeah.
Earlier, we have done other segments here. Mm-hmm. We got a chance to see the rotisserie. And those
they actually let us in the kitchen.
Which is scary for them.
It is.
Because they're lucky things didn't go missing.
Because we can eat a lot.
And you go to Swiss Chalet because the chicken is the staple, the sauce is outstanding. But the ribs, I tried these a few years ago on a whim with one of those, hey, try the chicken and ribs together.
Yeah.
These are my favorite ribs out of any restaurant I have ever been to. Just because they're so consistent, the price is right.
Okay, now a bit of background about Mr. Andrew T. Schultz. T should be R, as in ribs Schultz,
yes.
Because Andy loves to smoke ribs, barbecue ribs, any type of ribs, and he's kind of a rib connoisseur. You experiment with sauces and all kinds of things. So when he says they're the best ribs that he can get in a restaurant, that's pretty good.
Give it a
props.
shot.
Yeah.
Well, and for the price, if you're going to do it at home, there's a hassle. Go to Swiss Chalet. Try.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. But something we have talked about when it comes to Swiss Chalet is the fact that both of us have childhood memories going here.
Yeah, big
a lot
time.
of nostalgia behind Swiss Chalet.
Nostalgia, yeah. So I did a bit of research about kind of the psychology of nostalgia, just because I knew we were coming here. It's defined as a wistful desire to return in thought or in fact to a former time in one's life, to one's home or homeland, one's family, friends, favorite places. I mean, could be here. A sentimental yearning for the happiness of a former place or time.
Okay.
Which kind of sets up where I'm going. And the thing that I have for everyone today, and Ted and Andy have more to say, is that how to use those nostalgic feelings to your benefit.
In a positive way.
In a positive way, kind of the psychology behind it, right? So making nostalgia work for you pretty much, right? You can strategically use nostalgia if you're feeling a little bit down.
Okay.
If you're a little bit down, you think about something, put on a favorite song, whatever it happens to be, can kind of perk you up. We've all had that feeling, right?
Yeah.
That song takes you back to a different time, puts a smile on your face.
This reminds me of high school, this
back
song.
to normal self, yeah. You can also do it if you're working, say, for example, on like a business project for a fresh perspective.
Okay.
So you put on that song, or you go have that lunch, or you hang out with that friend who kind of gives you that nostalgic feeling, or you talk with your brother or whatever, then you go back and look at that project.
And it's switch inside
your
of you.
brain, because of all of the hormones and stuff that get released, gives you kind of a new perspective on it.
That is interesting.
Cool, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's one way of making it work for you. You can let the past inform your future. If you feel like, for example, your motivation falling, all right? So you don't want to tackle that big mega project, whatever it happens to be. Your motivation is kind of really in like sagging right now. If you recall personal milestones you've met, it can pump up your energy again.
And to your background, it's something in the past, so a milestone is something you've accomplished and have good feelings surrounding it.
Like, for example, I kept a lot of rejection letters when I was first trying to get into TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every once in a while, if I'm feeling down or whatever, say there's something that I want to pitch to somebody, I'll read one or two of those letters and it gets you pumped up again.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Those letters. I can't believe you kept them.
And you know what? Make nostalgia a group activity. So if all of a sudden it was myself or you, or it's Claire who's behind the camera, she's kind of running the technical side of things right now, you could chat with me or her to get our nostalgic memories.
So it works with other people.
And then that gives the whole group a big perspective. You share something, I share something, she shares something, and then all of us are feeling better, and all of us get that new perspective. So you can use it in a group dynamic. And of course, creating new memories and keeping traditions alive. Traditions are one way to build the nostalgia.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Yeah, so favorite restaurant, for example, us coming to Swiss Chalet brings back all kinds of childhood good feelings.
Yep.
And all of a sudden now, if we wanted to use those feelings to our advantage, other than tackling a great plate of food, you know what? You can't.
Yeah, well, it's funny because when you brought this up, I brought up, when I think about nostalgia, how powerful those past memories are and how the mind works. Because whether it's a previous relationship from years and years and years ago, and they were an ex, and they're an ex for a reason, and it didn't work out.
Of course.
Or those jobs that at times you're like, this is the worst job of my life. I can't believe that I'm stuck doing this. I can't wait till I get out. Sometimes your brain will say, oh, I remember that when I worked at that job that I got paid $3 an hour. And that wasn't so bad. And I met my friend Dave was there, and my friend Ted was there, and so it's interesting. So it's very powerful in the back of your mind.
It's true.
So use your nostalgia.
Use nostalgia.
I'm nostalgic for some of these fries pretty soon.
Making nostalgia work for you. Ribs, fries, chalet sauce, bun, chicken.
Doesn't get better than this. And thank you for spending some time. And Ted and Andy have more to say. I guess we'll see you next time.